My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Downfall, the continuation of the attempt to get as many of the characters as possible up to 11. Lose all souls, enemies in the next 3 combats. So I'm not reaching an elite. I guess I theoretically could reach this one if all of these were question marks. But if any of them's a shot, we are very sad. Lose all souls to remove 2 cards seems pretty reasonable. Just increase the density of any cards we pick up past this point, as well as draw float more commonly at the absolute least at the moment. So the path on the left has an early fight and late fight. That is to say, early elite, late. Early shop, late shop. Also has 2 elites, 2 rests. The other path has the same. Just has fewer normal engagements. Cool. Double attack, and then I've got to remember I do have to throw out the defend because the spirit brand is no longer 6 defense. Then just defend and then float past. Beautiful. I'll take basically any damage here. We'll take Sword of the Knight. Just looking for something to try and grab us through the rest of these. Slide puzzles, solve a puzzle, catch the fish, flip tiles, avoid gremlin knobs. This one we can do super easily. First tile flip gives the player that much gold. Again, just to refresh the rules, the first tile flip gives the player that much gold on the first card, and the subsequent card that is greater than 1 multiplies the total by the number on the card. For subsequent tiles that are flipped that have the number 1, 1 is added to the player's score. Flipping a gremlin knob causes the player to lose all gold and lose the minigame. Numbers next to the knob denote how many knobs are on that row, and the numbers in the top right denote the sum of the numbers in the row. Press left click to flip a tile, right click to mark a tile. Cool. I instantly forgot what I just read. I'm pretty sure this line is free. Yeah. 5 gold and the amount of gremlin knobs. Got it. Gotta go across there. There's 9 of them total. Okay. So there's 2 gold in this line as well as 3 gremlin knobs. There's 2 gold as well as 3 gremlin knobs. So I know that's gremlin, gremlin, gremlin. Right? There's only 1 gremlin knob per card, I'm assuming. Oh, but there can't be. No, there can be more than 1 gremlin knob per card. There have to be, because there's possibly 9 in this line. Wait, no. No, hang on. 3 gold, 2 gremlin knobs. Okay, wait a second. So there was 0 gremlin knobs, 2 gold, 5 gold across. Okay. 5 and 2, 5 and 2. So all of those are the same from this side. Then 3 and 2. But the thing is, 3 and 2. So if the bottom is 2, there's our 2 gold. So that means this has to be gremlin knob, gremlin knob, gremlin knob, and each of them 1 gremlin knob, right? No, because there's gold on top. I keep forgetting the thing that I just said. I knew this one, and I did it well last time as well. Okay, so there's 1 gold missing and 2 gremlin knobs in and amongst them. The problem is we can't confirm, but this is probably the least likely to be the gremlin knob. So there's 2 in this line, right? There's 3 here and there's 3 here. So what would a possible configuration look like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. right? That's not possible because there's missing a Gremlin knob in each of these lines. Okay, so none of these can have 3 Gremlin knobs across, right? All of them must have 2 maximum. So that means no matter what, there's always 1 blank up here. Okay. And then going from the bottom, this line has 3, this line has 3, this line has 2. So does the fact that there are 6 Gremlin knobs in here tell me anything about this bottom line? It's 8. 8 across, obviously, that makes sense. They would both total to the same amount. It's just I don't want to have to randomly click looking for more information, you know? If I have to randomly click, it'd be on this line, obviously. Yeah, randomly click to try and get more information. Man, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. We don't really have much damage in the deck at all. I don't know if I want to try and fight the shopkeeper. Alright, game, I'll fight the shopkeeper then. Yeah, with the sword. No, I can hit him with another strike next turn in order to activate that Ghost Flame. That's okay, because I'm not going to be activating the one after this anyway. That's my bad. I mean, I could have gotten more Soul Flame on the enemy, but it wouldn't matter, because we can't do more damage. There you go. You took my money. You've got a Impart Flame here, as well as a Haunting Echo. Haunting Echo is quite good, so is Impart Flame. Take a Haunting Echo first. Look at the shop. See a bunch of stuff that I can't have. Be a little bit sad about it, and then move on. Strike into Haunting Echo, float to advance and hit a defend. Dang, Sword of Night would have been good. See with a defend and a strike. Will do us on that one. And then we can just even end turn. Hexaguard's too good to really turn down. I'll happily take that early on. I'll take it late on. Take it at any point it wants to be added into the deck. Sword of Night for the 4 extra damage, considering we will always be playing it right now, is pretty good. Happy Flower, every 3 turns gain an extra energy. Don't mind if I do. Sure, we'll go the path with the extra shop. Just more fighting we get to do. Hexaguard for the draw here. Sure. Anything except for drawing into float was going to be okay. Let's sear, then float to advance. It's alright, we have a plan. Then we strike and then Haunting Echo for a double cast there. Then we get the kill. Pretty efficient. Devil's Dance. Okay, let's start trying to take some retract cards now. We finally found the Devil's Dance early enough that I can take it. It'll retract instantly. I don't really want to retract instantly here if I can avoid it. I'll retract. I'll do that afterwards, rather. And then Sword of Night and finish him off. Pass? Don't really want to focus on igniting and all. Alright, we're going back to the shop. Let's go for the draw. See what we get first. Fine, we'll have to float to... Oh, this is a weird one. We advance, then we sear, defend, then we Devil's Dance going backwards, then we strike. It's a strange one right there. Hit him with the Sword of the Night and then move forward. I like it. Hit him with the Haunting Echo even for more damage. Actually, you know what? That Hexagard will cast itself. I'll strike you even. Yeah, because now all I need is Sear and then Float. We get all of the defense into the next draw pile. Do manage to get another attack as well. We're actually doing some significant damage here. Kind of surprised by it all. Let's float forwards. Not that it's going to matter because we're not going to have time to actually get this Soulburn to blow up, but almost half of the HP of the merchant's down. Step through Hexagard Haunting Echo. Step through. Got a good retract card for me? You don't, but there are good cards here. Sadly, I can't have any of them. Unfortunately, Shield of the Night is just a bit too expensive to get alongside the card removal here. So I'll just get it by itself. It's just that good. Relic, 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 relic. Hey, we got a relic! If Soulburn detonates, heal 4 HP at the end of combat. I hope this one works by now. It used to be 2 HP though, so I imagine, you know, since it's been changed, it might now work. I'm hoping so, at least. Devil's Dance to become a Nate. That's not really that important right now. Shield of Night getting a 4-block upgrade. Still really good, though. It's a weird one. Strike and then float forward. For a single defend pass. Looking to try and not wake up the enemy for as long as possible here. So we play that Hexagard. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to... I'm trying to get Devil's Dance played on the Bolstering Ghost Flame. Oh, we can do it. Beautiful. Float forwards, advance, Devil's gets us back to this position. Then it's Sear Strike and then Hexagard looking for another strike, which we get. Use that to step through. Moving forward. Beautiful. Shield of the Night for a giant defense. Sword of the Night for a giant offense. And I guess I'll throw out the Haunting Echo as well. Yeah, we're just going to be stalling on this space, but that's going to be okay. There we go. Thermal Stone is charged. I should probably keep going forward. Especially if I drew an attack, which I didn't. Now I have. Because now we're looking to just pop off the Inferno Ghost Flame for the kill. Double activating the final is so good. Shuriken, whenever you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. Not really going to be doing that commonly. So... Wait. It's... Someone said that I'm undervaluing this... Is it this card or is... Oh, I can't even go to the compendium right now. Is it this card or is there a different card that is Afterlife but also does damage in an AoE? Someone said I was undervaluing it because you can play it. And I was like, what? Oh my god, you can play it? And I hadn't looked at the game, or rather looked at Hexaghost since I'd read that comment. It's unplayable, if this is the card that you were referring to. Don't think Phantom Cloak necessarily goes in here. We had to really define a damage engine. I don't really want to rule things out. With Shuriken, I have to go for the Sharpened Fragment. I'm just going to have to survive the upcoming fights. We are pretty powerful right now, thankfully. I'd love to use Haunting Echo. Definitely have to defend instead, though. Devil's Dance first. Shield of Knight's really good here. That'll happen after the float. We'll Crystal Shiv, step through. Shield of Knight, float. Strike, strike. God, that's powerful. It's Seal. The end of combat, upgrade a random card in your deck. Yeah, that's too good to turn down. Even if we might die trying to take it. I'm not sure I stand by that. I think I popped the Blessing of the Forge right now. We use Devil's Dance, immediately gaining an energy and a drawback. Okay. Then we defend, Seer. Getting an intensity as well as moving forward. We use a Crystal Shiv to get halfway to the Seer and Ghost Flame. So step through will get us to the next one next turn. Or just a single Shiv will even get us there, right? There's the Shiv. We could Haunting Echo instead, but I don't think we need to. Step through would have been perfect here. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. Guess we're not playing 5th Seal. Unless I want a Shield of the Night, 5th Seal, Crystal Shiv, float nowhere? Well, if I'm going to do that, then I Crystal Shiv, float, Shield of the Night to get at least half of somewhere. That's not awful. I'm probably going to end up using the Essence of Seal in this fight, let's be honest. Shield of the Night, 5th Seal. Yeah, there's a pretty good vulnerability on me. Thankfully, you do not want to exploit it this turn. Sword of the Knight's decent damage, but we can Hexaguard, step through, then Sword of the Night, hit him with a Strike and a Crystal Shiv. I have no powers remaining in the deck, so we do have to float to get away from this. 23 incoming. You're not going to get below 50 HP just by being hit by a single Crystal Shiv. We have 21 right now in terms of our block. Now we got 25. Okay, here we go. We float past. Great. Then we... Shiv, step through. Shield of the Night, Haunting Echo. Double cast that for 50 damage. As well as gaining 2 intensity. Enemy is very powerful this turn, and this is the turn. So are we dead, basically, this turn? Because if we're not, we're fine. Really feels like we're dead, don't it? It don't feel like we're dead. Not yet. Now we're dead. Woo! Right? 34. Feels... I'm effectively just judging right now, do I have to go all damage? And I think I do. Beautiful. We got it all. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 3 soul burn, upgrades to 4. Damn, that's powerful right now. Unlimited power is pretty good too. I like Wildfire. I like the idea of just building up the soul burn in that way. Also, it'll make sense should we get the The card that jumps back into your hand when you advance or retract. Which would be a primary pickup for us right now. Replaces Spirit Brand. The first time you ignite a Ghost Flame each turn, gain an energy. So I no longer gain 5 block, but I do gain an energy? I'm just going to stick with the Idol of Retrimation here. Making the Sword of Night and the Shield of Night basically free. Same with the 5th Seal, making it easier to play. Pretty much no matter what it targets, I'm usually going to be pretty happy about it. So that's an extra energy for me most of the time anyway. Again, there is a 2 Elite path, but the 2 Elite path that actually has 2 rests is different to the 2 Elite path that... Oh, wait, this has a rest before and after. It's just the 2 Elites are unbroken. I'm kind of fine with that. All these normal fights up here are just card upgrades for me, if we want to think about it that way. I do want to think about it that way. The fights. Let's hit that recall. Strength seems good when you've got a Crystal Shiv every single turn. 5th Seal, Devil's Deck. I would like to defend. The game is not currently giving me any options to defend in this hand. Okay, a Devil's Dance. There's a defend at least. I step through just to activate that. Getting an intensity. We Shiv Strike. Then float forward. Advancing again. So we take 12 damage this turn. Not too jazzed about that, but we do get to, off the back of it, hit a Shield of the Night, Haunting Echo, strike a Shiv, you with a Shield of the Night as well, and we'll upgrade a card going out of this combat as well. I'm looking to retract right now, if possible. Ooh, Wildfire weapon, nice. Okay. We can get 3 attacks out this turn as well. So Wildfire weapon, Sword of the Night, strike Shiv. Right, of course Shiv was always going to be in the Neo cycle. Then do I mean, I should float. Right? It's just I really don't want to draw 5th Seal. Okay, we didn't draw 5th Seal, that's fine. Do nothing, then step through with that. There we go. Okay, that worked out. That worked perfectly, in fact. Shield of the Night into Hexagard. Definitely have to drop the 5th Seal, because that will work. I'm pretty sure. $40 extra damage there as well, and we're healing 4 from the Thermal Stone. I should check that that's actually working here. Let's Sword of the Night first, because it's free if we do that. Then step through. Hit him with a Haunting Echo for another point of strength. Strike, strike. Okay, we're probably getting the Merchant down next time we fight them. 4 HP, 4 HP, 4 HP. We did get our 4 HP, and we got our card upgrade. Great. Stoke the Fire. Gain 8 block for each Ignited Ghost Flame upgrade card in your hand. Rest of those? No. Okay, we don't want any of those. Dupe a card in the deck. Ooh. 10 block on turn 1's actually really good for us as well. Duping a card in the deck to get a second copy of Devil's Dance or Step Through is pretty cool too, though. First 2 times you retract each turn, gain energy and draw a card. If we had another retract card, that would be better. But we don't. Another pre-upgraded step through is worth a lot too, but I'm going to take the anchor. And you know what? I think I'm also going to take the block potion just because of the upcoming double elites in the row. Okay. Starts with the devil. Best believe we're doing it in the Pale Moon Knight. And then we get to float past, to defend, and strike again. Our openings are just really good. Quite jazzed about them. I even have Wildfire weapons still left in this deck, so I actually get to defend here. For free. Beautiful. And the soul burn even went off, so we get the healing. Oh, love it all. No thank you on all of those, though. Love all of it, except for all of that. So I might as well throw out the ship before we float. Yeah, sure, and then we'll just do nothing and finish that out. Seems reasonable. Yikes. Definitely gonna want a Hexagod here. Ooh. Let's go for the step through. Hit the 5th seal as well. This might be our block turn. Defends us for a solid 9 right there. Knowing the Shield of Night is coming up in the next hand. That frontliner is only 7 from dead? Yeah, which means the Crystal Ship gets the kill on them already. On a point of strength, or do I want to put Soulburn on that back target? Probably a point of strength, to be honest. Seems like it's more likely useful. We advance, strike, step through. And then we have another one of these turns where we get the Haunting Echo to... But the 2 of them were lit up. I don't understand. It's okay. We still got the kill. Didn't take any more damage. Spectral Spark. Is this the deck for the Spectral Spark? I'm not going to want to put many more attacks in here. To get randomly upgraded eventually. Let's take it at the absolute least. I'll take the opportunity here to rest, though. Ink Bottle. Whenever you play 10 cards, draw a card. Sure. That or the Sapphire Key. We play a lot more cards than the average deck with the crystal daggers, crystal shivs that we get. Perfect. Let's go back and go forward. I may have improperly estimated how I was actually going to be approaching this turn. Guess we'll advance. Thought I was going to be able to get that first Soul Flame off as well. Okay, if it's active, extinguish it, return this to your hand. Okay. So we Shield of the Night, getting a draw, 0 energy expended. Then we Shiv, Haunting Echo, double activating there. Then we Spectral Spark, returning it to hand. We strike. I could Spectral Spark again if I don't want to move forward, but I have a 5th seal in the next hand, and that'll provide us defense. So instead, I'm just going to defend here. Sword of the Night and a Fifth Seal for the defense. The backline is the only one I need to worry about. And I needn't worry. Nice. Hard pass on all of those. We're keeping relatively thin. Sure. Retract. Sword of the Night. And that did give us the 1 energy. Okay, that makes sense. Wildfire, defend. Pulls us forward again. Shiv. Float. Staying here and attacking is actually pretty good. Yeah, do nothing and then strike. Literally just for the point of strength from Shuriken. We have to take a wound in order to do that, but definitely okay with it. Shield of the Night. Seer is just better than the Hexagard right now. And I can step through, setting up my Shiv. And I don't really want a Haunting Echo here. It's Seal. That float's not really going to hit anything. Spectral Spark, and then Shiv. Strike, and another Spectral Spark. One final Spectral Spark. How about I retract, gaining an extra energy here. Defend, Spectral, defend, Spectral, defend, Spectral? Spectral. That'll do it. Using the float for retract is an option that I always had in my back pocket, but I hadn't really found a good opportunity to use it yet. We don't really need to upgrade cards at rest sites, so Shovel's great. Finally gives us something to do there. Ignite the Inferno goes... second Haunting Echo is still pretty good. Is it? Yeah, because if I cut the base strikes out of the deck, we're going to be lacking in attacks a little bit. Oh, we're going to be lacking in attacks a little bit. We get the... What is it called? There we are. The Sharpened Fragment. Well, not until after we cut those, I guess. So. Sure. Yep. This is why we have Anchor. Devil's Dance. 1, 2. Get him with that double upgrade there. With one more attack, drawing into this. Wow, that Hexagon's actually going to pop and defend us almost entirely. I was about to use my own block potion. My own true block potion. Let's move forward, hit you with the very both of those. Roll out a defend at the end as well. Got to make sure that I increment the ink bottle where available. Speaking of incrementing the ink bottle where available. That'll do. Nope. Ah, right. It's this one. Okay, so I was waiting for seeing the other... Okay, so you can just play this one straight up as well. But also, I still really would... Maybe? I don't know. I guess I don't really exploit AoE options that often here. Devil's Dance our way backwards. Beautiful. Sword of the Night, Sword of the Strike, Sword of the Haunting Echo. Double casting that one for us. Work my way through both of those as well. Do I want to defend 5 damage with a block potion here? No. If Soulburn ever ends up going off, we're getting 4 of that back anyway. Soulburn really ought to go off in this fight. Yeah, 18 incoming, 15 incoming. Okay, we're fine. 1, 2. Hit you twice. Beauty. Another power I'm not really activating at the moment, so we float. Shiv with a Haunting Echo. So I'll Hexa defend and get the Spectral Spark 2 times on the backliner because the frontliner is already dead next turn. Yeah, that seems the right play. Although, you know, using more than I needed to for the ink bottle doesn't seem like that one was maybe the right play. Burning Touch as well as the Nightmare guys and First Seal. Hard pass. We'll take a Gambler Brew, though. Gonna be digging. Definitely upcoming soon. Huh. We actually don't have the... Devil's Dance is probably going to draw us into a card with the cost unless it draws us into Float, which also can draw into another card. So, yeah. Never mind. Okay. One, two... Don't want a double Spectral Spark here? No. Nope. I don't think I need to. And I would prefer to have the ability to do things like Sword of the Night. Go forward. Great. And then... Crystal Shiv. Haunting Echo. Immediately double costs there. Haunting Echo. And then hit him with a Step Through as well. Do I really want to hit him with Step Through right now? No. Yes, I do. Because I don't want to play the Hexagard before the end of this turn, because I want Wildfire Weapon to be in my next hand. Wildfire Weapon. There we go. That'll get him. Get my healing, get another upgraded card. Burning Touch. No, still don't think I want that one. Break Emerald or Ruby? I think it's probably Emerald, right? And then dig. Memori, negate the next two curses you would obtain. Devil Dance. Sword of the Night into Fifth Seal, and then we Shiv into Step Through, and then we defend. I just love those horrifically dense, efficient opening turns right there. Strike with a Haunting Echo. Overhorn to the wrong person there, my bad. Guess I'll float to retract here? Yeah. And then Crystal Shiv, Haunting Echo. Double casts. Spectral Spark, throw a single attack, and then we wait for the enemy to die, such that I can keep the ink bottle ready. Most of the deck's upgraded by this point, I'm pretty sure. That's another Spectral Spark. It's too many, right? You only take one. 1, 2... Literally, there's only 2 cards left in the deck to upgrade. Powers from Beyond is just a bit too slow. If I had the ability to exhaust it myself, it would be fine, but I don't. I think I'll just stick to it. Let's dance again. So I guess we should Hexagard, defend, because I want a Haunting Echo to double trigger this here. Wildfire, strike, and then a little bit more. Great. As long as our X's of the Night aren't too bad in cost, and they aren't. Shielded Knight worked out pretty well there. We should be okay. Sword of the Knight's in good position too. In fact, I can throw both of those and then float forward. Use the Fifth Seal even on its own trigger. And then get the kill. Oh, man, it feels like a lot of value. Wow, we're just being offered, you know, commons that we don't need right now. I'd like something else, game, please. Hit him with the Haunting Echo. Defend Hexa, I guess, there. Don't really want to float anywhere, so I'll just do nothing. I guess I could have floated forward and hit the first Shiv. Yeah, that would have been correct. Whoops. Step through gets us to the 5th seal trigger as well. Love it. I really want to attack again. Get a point of strength here. Take 3 damage in order to get a point of strength. Yes. Yes. With this much HP this early on in the fight, yes. Oh, we can actually float to retract right now, and I think we will. Okay. 1, 2. Gets that ignited. Then we float to retract, getting an extra energy and an extra draw. We wildfire weapon, getting a point of strength. We haunting echo, getting another point of strength. In fact, 2 more points of strength because it redoes that as well as does the trigger of the shuriken there. Do I dare Spectral Spark 2 times right now? Step throughs in the next cycle, so yes. 1, Shield of the Knight, defend, Spectral again. Welcome back to the battlefield. Open up with the step through and then Haunting Echo, 2 more points of strength. This 17 damage. I gotta go for the attack there, even if I'm gonna take 3 back myself. Double trigger there, double trigger there as well. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Shouldn't use step through to finish this off if possible. Hit him with all 3 of those. Oh my god, this is going to be great. Because then we can Sword of the Night step through, getting to the next, and then I can even retract, getting an extra energy draw. God. Attack one more time and get a Spectral Spark out. Beautiful. Spectral Spark needs to upgrade soon, please. Hopefully that's what the 5th hits here. Did it even have anything else to hit at the moment? It may not have any other targets at the moment. In which case, my belly aching is unnecessary here. And this should be able to land the kill. And it do. It's one hell of a landed kill. Speed pot, probably don't need that one. Poltergeist, whenever you play an ethereal card, deal 4 damage to a random enemy, upgrades to be 6. Apocalypse Now, Inferno Ghost Flame becomes active, gain energy. Unleash Spirits, ethereal. There's a lot of ethereal interaction here. I'm not really an ethereal kind of deck. Soulburn takes 4 turns to activate, but you gain an extra energy at the start of each turn. I don't know if I need an extra energy at the start of each turn. We're paying for everything pretty happily, pretty handily. Maybe we just take double the effectiveness of potions. Inability to rest seems like it would actually be totally easy for us to take as well, because we are just going to be trying to dig all of next floor. We have good HP management. We have some anti-attrition already, even in terms of the thermal stone right there. But then I would really need to put more aggressive, more expensive things in the deck. There's like 2 X costs. Let me ponder this for a moment. No, it's got to be potions. Too seldom will the extra energy actually be handy. 3 elites, 2 rests. Sounds good to me. Break the ruby and dig. Break the ruby and dig. Nanjaku! That's going to be a bunch of extra energy for us as well. We play a lot of attacks. god, a Devil's Dance back. Hopefully this draws nice. Just something fine. Play the defend. Wildfire weapons neat here too. But we got to go out with the Haunting Echo first. Okay, and then Sear, Spectral Spark. Step through Spectral Spark. Frontliner is down. So for the rest of the fight, I can focus on everyone else. Oh my god, and we got float at the right time too. Float forward, and it's all good. We hit the giant shield in the night defense as well. God, I feel like I'm going to have to hit the other two defense too. Right, 25 with 18 on the back. Whoa, 25 with 18 on the back is not the kind of damage we're looking to be taking. 43. I can defend it. No, I can defend it just under most of it. 2 strikes to hit the backliner, and then we're mostly defended still anyway. Fine, I'm just going to kill the backliner. It's going to end up taking 5 damage the other way. As long as we get the 5th seal out before the end of the fight, we're all good. And there's the 5th seal out before the end of the fight, so I feel like we're probably all good. As per the thing I said earlier. Right, 5th soul actually, 5th seal isn't necessary anymore because all the decks are already upgraded. In fact, we can even take 5th seal out and should take 5th seal out. Add a random ethereal card into your hand to cost 0 this turn. Upgrades for I mean, I could add that to the deck and then have it upgrade itself. Sure. Sometimes that'll give us a fun card, I guess. Go for retract. Hit him with that shield of the night. Or a lot of the time it'll give me garbage, apparently, as well. That's fine, too. So we do actually need to play 5th seal in this fight. Let's float past, then we Sword of the Night and Haunting Echo. This is 5th seal, defend, shiv, and that's all we need to do. Beautiful. Well, I mean, we should defend against the incoming damage on this turn at least. Ink bottle, I forgot about it. Eerie Expedition gets upgraded. The Backtrack Smack just has a retract on it, and it's a hit. That's something we've been looking for all game. Blessing of the Forge, not really that many cards to upgrade. 24 blocked. Yeah. I need good potions. Would very much like some better potions to be able to take into the last area. Thank you. Right, Hexagon, what do you got? Not great. 5th seal, defend, Haunting Echo activates here. Then if I use this Crystal Shiv, we'll draw a card this turn, but maybe not be able to play it. If it's Wildfire, Weapon, or Step Through, I'm pretty sad about that. Yeah, it's too few cards in the deck for me to hold off that turn. Too unlikely to have been sad as a result. Spectral Spark here, then? How fast are we? We're fast. Spectral Spark. Ooh, float to advance. Hit him with the Crystal Shiv, and then step through. 1, 2, 3. I'm not even debuffed yet. Sear, and then we kill the enemy at the end of the next turn. Play as many defend Sear as I can. Defend, float through. This will retract even. Play another defend. One more defend for good measure, and then watch the enemy die. We get to also get our ink bottle charge out of that. Another 4 decks. Yes, definitely taking that over the spiked energy. Sword of the Night again, and another fast forward as well as a Nightmare Strike. The big value of the fast forwards right now is actually just so that I can trigger the Ghost Flame at the Bolstering Ghost Flame, rather. Sorry. I don't think that's a good enough reason to take it. Dang. Nothing I can even do there. Or nothing I should do. I don't want to just lose 9 max HP for no reason. 1, 2, 3. Oh. We get to hit him with a shiv. Strike. Move forward with the float, I guess. Yeah. No reason to move backwards. We've already gotten the only retract that turn that'll give us extra energy and stuff. Sword of the Night into Hexagard. Ooh, Spectral Spark. Defend, Spectral Spark. Sear, Spectral Spark. And hit him with a Spectral Spark. Good damage. Fifth Seal doesn't really have anything to fetch for at the moment. Ooh. He shields so much block. I would love to have Calipers. Guess I don't want Hexagard to burn. I guess I do want to backtrack if possible. Maybe Heat Shield and a Haunting Echo. So we need to build up another giant stack here if possible. It's Crystal Shiv and then float forward. Am I floating forward or am I retracting? Actually, we retract. Then we step through, which tries to advance. Oh, no. I would have to cast a step through last. If I wanted to step forward 2 steps, which is what I wanted there. So I would have the ability to use the Spectral Spark multiple times on the same turn. Whoops. Messed that one up just a wee bit on my bad. Sword of the Night, a backtrack smack to retract. Shield of the Night, defend, and a Haunting Echo to double cast it as well. Oh. You love to see a well-lubricated engine go off like this. Especially considering this is like a dead stopping point for a lot of decks like this, because, I mean, sure, it can deal a bunch of damage, but can it deal 500? Some decks just don't get that close. We've died in that position for that reason before. Step through would be nice. Is it too much now? With the other backtrack smack? I think so, actually. Also ignite the active Ghost Flame, do not advance at the end of the turn. No, if we got here and now earlier, I would take that, but we didn't, so I won't. This one, unfortunately, has to be the Sapphire Key, so I don't even want to consider the other one. Although Akabeko actually wouldn't have been great. Fifth Seal. Defend. Haunting. Even draw an extra card off the back of that. Incoming damage 27. I'm totally okay with taking that. Eerie into Hexagard almost 100% of the time here, but I throw out the Sword of the Night first. Let's step through. Then attack enough times there and get a Heat Shield out. That's not going to be a full block either, but it's not too far off. Wildfire weapon actually comes out on a turn it can be used. They said it couldn't be done. I'm gonna retract for the card draw here. Okay, not really what I was looking for, but fine. We'll Crystal Shiv and then backtrack smack again. Use Shield of the Night plus a Spectral Spark, then defend plus a Spectral Spark, and then just a Spectral Spark by itself. I love having the ability to get back to the Crushing Ghost Flame. So, like, there's a soft synergy because the Crushing Ghost Flame is only in the second position. All of the rest of them are attacks or powers. Or, you know, any energy at the final one, but we're not talking about that one at the moment. Because you can't just trigger it multiple times over, right? You move after you trigger it. So having the ability to get back here means there's kind of a soft synergy between Retract and Spectral Spark. One that it's kind of difficult to analyze from the outside because it really demonstrates itself in a pattern of play. How many cards can I even play this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Decent amount of the ink bottle. Ooh, gambling chip at the start of combat. Discard any number of cards and then draw that many as well. Toasty. Apply Soulburn equal to unblocked damage dealt. Upgrades to be, yeah, 18. It's pretty good. Especially considering we end up scaling strength pretty reasonably over the course of most of these fights. Does that make it good enough, though? Is it better than just not having it and being more efficient? I don't think it is. The deck's already really good at what it does. What it does is dunk on nerds right now. That's what it does. No. Yes. Hold. Great. Now I wish I had the Spectral Spark back in hand, but I couldn't have known I was going to draw into Step Through. Strike Seer. Do I want to hit him with the Haunting Echo? Yeah, I do. Right? And then I float forward. Then we Shiv Step Through. And then I have the ability to play the Wildfire, hopefully, in the next hand, which we do. Sword of the Night before Wildfire. Right, the Haunting Echo and a Backtrack Smack, giving us an extra energy back. Use the Strike there. I mean, 5th Seal I can't even play right now, so yeah, we definitely kill. Getting the Ink Bottle and the Nunchaku both to a pretty good degree. Ghost Shield. How many Ethereal cards do I even have? Float. 5th Seal. Eerie Expedition. No, I don't think we'll be taking that one then. Start of turn 3. Add it to your hand. It costs 0. I think that just slows us down at this point. Advancing Guard's pretty good. Another way to... Well, is it? Deck's thin enough that float achieves the same end without being as rough. God, I don't know if I want any of these. Quick Study, maybe? Because it's going to be upgraded pretty quickly. Okay. Take that. Remove a base strike from the deck. And I'm just going to save some money, I guess. Break the Sapphire and dig. Girya? Okay. Am I gonna lift 2 times? I don't think I'm gonna lift 2 times. So that's actually kind of a blank item for me, unfortunately, there. There's our 5th Seal. You know what? I think that's a fine opening hand. Devil's Dance backward. Sword of the Night 5th Seal. I'm not going to double activate this. I don't want the double activate on that, I don't think, right now. Then we Crystal Shiv Step Through, getting to the next. Okay, we Quick Study. Remove all debuffs, gain a strength. Yeah, I think I just take this for the strength. And we float through. Advancing. Great. Takes a guard. Do we get an attack? Phantom Cloak and the Last Stand. We don't. I should have done that in the opposite order. Actually, no. We wouldn't have a debuff from Phantom Cloak because it would just detract from our buff. But I can Haunting Echo and then Backtrack Smack in order to get a another ignition out of that. Ooh, this one's good too. As long as the soul burn goes off on the right time. And it does go off at the on the right turn, rather. So defend, spectral spark. Defend, spectral spark. Sear, spectral spark. Strike, strike, in case we get a defend. We don't. Okay, spectral spark. And it all goes off this turn. So I should try and get as much damage out of these as possible. I guess I should play the wildfire weapon first then. My bad. Still works out in the end. We get the kill. Quick study gets upgraded. Ceramic fish. It's a bit late for you. So I can't generate like truly ridiculous defense numbers, and heat shield would contribute to that. So I think I need that if I'm going to Niao, and I think I am trying to go to Niao. Not that that's needed for the Ascension climb, but it is a thing we can do here. Discarding a number of cards and draw that many. I actually think I'll go for the Colorless Potion, because discarding a number is not doubled, whereas at least the Colorless Potion is. Dig. Normal enemy cannons no longer encountered in question mark rooms. We're never going to have another question mark rooms. That's not really at the right time. You are mine. Make everyone vulnerable. Yep. And weak. Mind. Then... Oh, I can't even Haunting Echo because it's got its cost reduce. Won't even activate here. Ooh. Guess I'll Shield of the Night instead. So then I can Crystal Shiv, step through, making it through the next one. We float. We're looking for an attack in the next hand. We don't find it. So I have to do nothing, use a Sear, and then I can double activate using this Haunting Echo. And the back line is definitely dead in 2 turns time. If I have the ability to over-defend this hand, which looks like I do. Although the over-defense is courtesy of the fact that the enemies aren't really doing that much damage here. Rather than any strength on our own part. Unupgraded cards in the deck. None. Cool. Let me get the kill. In with the backtrack smack immediately to strike and shit. Yeah, okay, that's simple as heck, dude. And then throw that out again. And then do I want to play one more? I do want to play one more. And we watch them die. We get the ink bottle on 9 and Nunchaku on 8 again. Speed pot. Gain 10 decks. Okay, so an artifact pot on the next floor would be absolutely ridiculous. I think I'll take that over the Brew of Sharpness. I think we deal our own damage pretty effectively. Don't think we need help with that. That's fine with me. Right, quick study. What have you found? Definitely going for you on mine again. One hit. Finish that one off with the Haunting Echo immediately. Great. Backliner is down. I defend and Hexaguard. Ooh, Spectral Spark if I want it. I think I will. Haunting Echo, Spectral Spark, Spectral Spark. In with an Expedition, a Dynamic Blow as well. Oh! Stacking damage. Oh, and the Heat Shield is actually going to be great defense for us here too. Great. Okay. Crystal Shiv into Strike. Then we float ahead. So we can Wildfire Weapon and... I guess I backtrack smack, gaining the energy to then play the Heat Shield after it. Looking to try and kill the frontliner in time to not actually have to worry about the backliner here. And it looks like that one's coming to fruition. Mummified Hand. When we play a power card, a random card in hand costs 0 for the rest of the turn. We... Ooh, do I take Time of Need now? Yeah? But it's up against Hexagard. I'll take it. Revive with 60% max HP. That's so good. I'm gonna take that over the speed potion. Just in case because if I don't get an artifact potion, the speed potion is not that great either, especially because I already have 2 decks. Again, not gonna do anything there. Let's retract. This one maybe just step through first. Just immediately activating and moving forwards. Sword of the Night kills the frontliner, and of course it added cost reduce, so that's not gonna work. Remove all enemy block though. Even if every debuff gets skipped, remove all enemy block seems good enough there. Strike Hexagard, and sure, Spectral Spark, Sear. It's more than enough already. Just need to get to the right turn for the enemy to take it. There we go. Let's retract. And then retract again. Because I got a second one out. That, then kill. Great. Time of Need got its upgrade there. Shield of Night. Think I'm pretty comfy as is. Quick study. Let's try and get away from that quick study, actually. It's not really giving us great stuff so far. Devil's Dance will retract us. Then we can use Shield of the Night and this Haunting Echo. I also don't need to play that 5th Seal here. Let's float. To advance, we can Crystal Shiv, Haunting Echo, then step through to get to the next one. And then I have the ability to 5th Seal just for a point of strength. Sure. Gave the enemy a focus, but I got a point of strength out of it, so I feel like we kind of broke even there. Even though we really, really didn't. That's not even. Wildfire weapon. That is a lot, though. Alright, I'm doing Wildfire weapon. We'll see what this gives us. Got a shield. Yeah, it's reasonable. Let's... Spectral Spark here, then retract. Play a Time of Need, and then a Volcano Visage, giving me the ability to Spectral Spark again. Yeah, now I've definitely gone too far. Definitely. Oh, don't worry. I'm aware. Too much. Too much, Raps. Backtrack smack. Set ourselves up for a Sword of the Night step through, getting back to where we were in the first place. Ghost Shield at least gives us really good defense off the back of that. Even if we float to advance, get enough shivs out there. I'm not going to quick study. I learned my lesson-ish. Unless later on it turns out I didn't learn my lesson there, in which case I didn't learn my lesson. Ooh. Spectral Spark him, then give him a heat shield and Spectral Spark him again. Stab him the Spectral Spark him one more time. Spectral Spark. Hexa. Spectral Spark. Ghost Shield. Spectral Spark. Sear. Spectral Spark. I'll try a Spectral Spark just by itself as a show of good faith. Beautiful. Hit the retract on that one too. I'm gonna see if I can get anything from this worthwhile. Gain his strength. I'm not below half HP, so I'm not gonna heal up with that, unfortunately, at all. Still pretty pleased with it. Pulling giant numbers right now. Whew. All right. Let's limber up. Usually, slaying the Spire is not necessarily such a physical task, but I did baseline training. That's the baseline tests for a boot camp routine yesterday, and I keep telling my muscles to move. I keep telling my limbs to lift, and they look back at me and say, "No, smiley face." And I look back at them and I go, "Okay, smiley face," because there's something kind of fulfilling about the muscle pain after working out. I'm not here to be like, oh, I work out. That's the first, like, these few times that I've done it recently have been the first time I've worked out in ever. Not ever. I played sports as a kid a little bit. I played sports in the way of... I should get back to the battle. I played sports in the way of, like, if the ball was ever near me in football or soccer for the Americans, I would go to the other side of the field, so it would never get past me and I would never have to be involved in the play. In rugby league, especially, I would go to the opposite wing so I could never have to take a hit up. I played sports. I attended sports, I think is probably the best way to say it. Sports were there, as was I. That's the fairest explanation, I think. Haunted Hand. Nice. Okay, now we can get the Seer and then the Haunting Echo out. Great. That's what I was looking for. And quick study our way into... Yeah, give him all the vulnerability and such. Seems good to me. Yeah, there's something kind of just fulfilling about the muscle pain the day after. It's like, you did a thing. Well done. It's kind of like a reminder. An unfortunate reminder that constantly pains you. Backtrack. I should have backtracked first and used this as a turn for a bunch of spectral sparking, I think, actually. Would have been the better way to approach that. This time we will float forward, so we can use the time of need for the intensity. It's a lot of damage coming in right now. I try to smack. Ooh. Yep. We took 11 of it. Not thrilled about that. Do I want to retract here? No, I want to advance. We advance, and then we use Step Through, and then we use Haunting Echo. Gain a couple points of strength out of it. Heat Shield and a Shiv also go down a treat. Got one more turn until I need to have a giant defense. Yikes. And I have my giant defense on this turn instead. Just trying to get as much soul burn as possible on the enemies so that my defend there is good enough. And in fact it will be, and we're fine. Whew. What if I retract as my final trigger on that? Would that actually end up putting me back there? I don't know. Or a Calcum, there's a Molotov there. Yeah. Life off soul burn, the next time it explodes and deals damage to all enemies. That would have been great at almost every point except for now. Molotov, yeah, that's a little ineffectual for me. Your next 2 cards are played twice? We don't have that much setup in the deck, though. Wildfire weapon. Maybe Quick Study gets played twice. Although that'd give us 2 boss cards, and I can't play both of those on the same turn anyway. I could just get Cauldron, try and upgrade my potions. Step my potions up. I like that. Draw 10 cards, randomize the cost of your hand. Can't do that. Swift Pot's pretty good. Armor's Tincture's okay. Ooze Infused Drink is ridiculous. Let's drop this. And Block Potion will go Dex. We'll go Infused. Do I drop the Fairy for the Swift? Saves us from dying. Saves us from dying. I'm gonna keep this. I'm not gonna be happy about it, though. And then dig. Saving all of the Dex potions for the next fight, because then if we do get to pop all of them in the next fight, everything kind of becomes hilariously easy, and I'd like that. 2 Ickies in the next is actually not that bad. I'll throw both of those, in fact. Haunted's pretty rough, though. Shield of Night into Icky, and then Slimes moves us forward. Then we get to Sword of Night, Shiv, move ourselves naturally forward. Please get a skill. It's not a skill. We still advance, throw out the defend, and a 5th seal. Cool. Just assessing to make sure we made no other mistakes. Without float left in the deck, this is still not perfect, but it's okay. Then we defend. 14, that's good enough. Nunchaku is not close enough here for another trigger. Okay. So not going to get a point of strength on that turn. God, I just want to move 1 space forward, please. Why? Shiv, move. Dang. Move. Dang. It's okay. I'll be on the right trigger next turn, and then the Time of Need will go off, and then we'll get the power around. It's all good. It's just wah. You know, sometimes it's just wah. Okay. Time of Need. Use the Phantom Cloak. Cool. Good enough for me. Spectral Spark. We'll backtrack smack. Sounds good. Do I want to retract again? No, I don't have enough skills in hand. We Crystal Shiv step through. Going back to the next. We'll Quick Study looking for a skill, which we find. Go for the Chrono Boost. Sorry, a power, which we find, I mean. Go for the Chrono Boost there. Then we Spectral Spark you again. Cool. And then we retract one more time. Double Strike and Spectral Spark again. Draw 2 with Hexa. Spectral Spark again. This deck just don't stop popping. I may have misestimated what turn the enemy was going to be dying on there. Sure, I'll play 2 cards for the draw here. Fine, I'll backtrack for the draw as well. Yeah, no reason not to just play out the rest of the hand. Welcome to the battlefield, Silent. Unfortunately, I'm already all set up. So, this is going to be a touch awkward. Sound on Haunting Echo there, but we have the Nunchaku as well as the Ink Bottle trigger next turn. Step through's not bad here either. Unless I want to start retracting. Maybe I want to start retracting. Let's see what float gets first. What gets Ghost Shield? Sure, let's retract. Strike. Spectral Spark. Shield of the Night. Step through Spectral Spark. Spectral Spark again. Go shield, heat shield. Leaves us again with Ink Bottle as close as it can be to the top. Obviously, also, we're starting to increment with the Chrono Boost. Can backtrack back here too. Not getting back to Spectral Spark. Although that's fine. It's not even in there to get back to. So it makes sense not to get back to it. Nice. Come on, Silent. Show me something I haven't seen before. Dang, missed that. Should just attacked in the other order, but I wanted to see if I could get it. Seer, I guess? There you go. Step through, step through, step through. It is in there. Guess I'll backtrack smack. Fine. Alright, I'm gonna float backwards. We're doing it. God, no, I can actually float forwards right now, and then I can step through, and then Haunting Echo. Oh, that's too good. I was gonna try and go for the Spectral Spark play this turn, but the enemy's not gonna die to that this turn. But here instead, I have the ability to step through, getting a point of strength, Haunting Echo, getting a point of strength, and then another point of strength from the Shuriken. It's just so much strength, which is going to be really, really useful when we get to the defect up next. Okay, let's retract with this one, just so we get the extra card draw. Alright, this'll do. Right? Backtrack smack. Yeah, we're not going to be able to use the... We're not going to be able to use all of these effectively, unfortunately, so... Let's hit you there. Haunting Echo. Yes, Spectral Spark. Trying to get as many of these cards out as possible. Step through. Yeah, none of those are ethereal, that's okay. Alright. 21 strength now as well. It's pretty good. Float to retract. Sure. Sure, that'll do. We'll Crystal Shiv, Sword of the Night. So we'll Hex the Guard. Okay. Let's... Really wish I was one card back now. Seer, Spectral Spark. Oh, didn't find the card I was looking for either. That's fine. Not every Spectral Spark has to return to hand. It's still efficient dealing, even if it doesn't, right? Okay. Don't have access to Spectral Spark here. Backtrack smack back to this. Throw out a strike and a Haunting Echo. God, it really feels like I should probably just be attacking rather than defending at all right now, but I'm gonna save as much HP for the final fight as possible. Ow, ow, ow. Couldn't have done one less damage? Perfect. Come on. Hey! I was about to say, come on, Haunting Echo. We got it. Then float, unless that's Haunting Echo, which it isn't. We retract. Great. Backtrack to the previous as well. Defend Seer. I mean, we could maybe end it this turn. No, we would need the ability to retract, I think. Okay, Shield of the Night, followed by a Shiv into Haunting Echo. Don't have the energy afterwards to use the Sword of the Night there, unfortunately. Which would have been good. Yeah. Rest of the fight kind of plays itself. And one more card and then kill. Just trying to get the ink bottle off kilter with the nunchaku. It's just a little, just as high as it could get, frankly. Unbridled Rage. At the end of the round, if Nia's below 50% HP, she gains 6 strength. It can only trigger 1 time. 1 second while I go through the rest of these. That defend can probably be thrown. We don't need the defend on opening turn. That defend is 0 cost defend. We want things with costs on them so that I have the ability to use the Haunting Echo effectively. So we'll do that. Yeah. Then Seeing Double. First attack each round deals 0 damage. And then Unbiased Cognition. They gain 2 strength for every rare card I play. I probably don't really care how much strength they gain. At all. With 13 decks. Alright. Let's... Devil Dance. Sword of the Night before a Haunting Echo. Great. Hexagard will be fine by itself. I don't need to play 5th Seal. That one can exhaust. I will play the Quick Study here, though. Gain 10 Invincible. At the end of any round in which Invincible prevented HP loss, remove it. So it won't have prevented HP loss this turn, so we'll get to keep it. Or a single point of strength. I wonder which of those is going to be more valuable overall. Let me just slowly click the... Oh, I've already clicked it, turns out. There we go. Don't want to backtrack smack right now? No. We Time of Need next. Yeah, okay, that's it. It's... Shiv for no damage. Step through to get to the power trigger here. We Time of Need in order to get Infernal Form. Nice pickup. Then we'll Spectral Spark to return. Hit a backtrack smack. Drawing another card as well. Eerie Expedition, what do you got in there? Ghost Lash, eh? Strike into Haunting Echo for the double cast. Spectral Spark there. I'm going to get the 8 0 cost cards right now as well. 2 Incorporeal is pretty good though. Doomsday makes another card cost less, so we use Haunted Hand before that. Put an Exhaust card from your... sorry, an Ethereal card from your Exhaust pile into your hand. Eerie Expedition, I guess. This retracts as well. Gosh. It's damn good. There's so many options in this hand. Okay. So I don't have a second attack here. So throw that. Then I will retract and gain an intangible. The enemy is no longer damaging me. Okay. Then I use the bad Spectral Spark, good Spectral Spark. Nightmare Vision gives us Eerie Expedition, Spectral Spark. Eerie Expedition gives us Gifts from Beyond, Spectral Spark. Nightmare Vision gives us Eerie Expedition, Spectral Spark. Eerie Expedition gives us Poltergeist, Spectral Spark. Okay. It's working, I guess. It's fine. Poltergeist probably wants to be played. It's a huge amount of damage we're missing out on right now. Fine, that gives me the ability to defend, and then Spectral Spark. Yeah, probably Haunted Hand. Spectral Spark. Maybe we should Shield of Night, and then Spectral Spark. Seems like that one was probably a good idea. Hit a Doomsday, making Icky free to play. Then we can float. Advancing. Actually, no, I don't like that. Let's go back there and then Spectral Spark. Yeah, so it was tracking the second one, but it wasn't showing it illuminated. So we were halfway through. Good. This is ethereal, eh? Guess I'll activate it. There we go. Feel like we did okay on that turn. Feel like it was fine, you know? Strike gets us through to this point. We'll strike again, and then... Screw it, retract. Oh, God. Fine, I'll step through. There you go. Seer and a Spectral Spark. And then those two exhaust, giving us extra draw next turn. Which, if there's anything we needed, it was not extra draw. Sure, strike, backtrack. Then we can go slash, defend. Shiv, Spectral Spark, defend. Yeah, I think that did okay. Enemy's trying to hit us, but we're intangible. Wait, we're not intangible. Enemy's still trying to hit us. I mean, the heat shield's actually probably going to end up defending us against all of the incoming damage here. Which is pretty wild to think. Heat shield did exactly what I said it was going to do, right? Like, we just needed some individual large block for a turn like that. God. Screw it. I'm going for the kill. Die. Well, that was decisive as all hell. So yeah, there were quite powerful things in here. Obviously, there was a Wildfire weapon. Obviously, there was a quick study. Obviously, there was a time of need. I would argue none of those were none of those were integral to the run. Really, what this run is generation of excess value in terms of the cards cast for the different Ghost Flames, as well as generation of extra energy, utilizing the Idol of Retromation, hitting the 2-cost cards, the Sword of Night and such, as well as the 5th Seal, just upgrading the entire base deck, as well as the Devil's Dance, giving us the retractability so we could do the kind of nutty things that we did later on. I would also say that Spectral Spark didn't even really necessarily need to be part of this deck. Like, we could have accomplished the things Spectral Spark was doing in different ways. And we did in most fights, right? There were only a couple fights we really showed off that as an engine, but it was a good way of it or Wildfire Weapon were both good ways of trying to charge up the heat shield. Another low-key OP kind of sitch that we had going on was the Sharpened Fragment. I love getting this as specifically the Hexaghost because it is 1/2 of all of your crushing? Searing Ghost Flame? I'm trying to call them by their actual name. I think it's Searing Ghost Flame. It's 1/2 of your Searing Ghost Flame's activation, which is incredible. Every turn. Ridiculous. ridiculous. For free. Oh. It's remarkable how many of these relics aren't actually super necessary. Shuriken helped, definitely. Was it essential? The fight certainly would have been longer without it. That is to say, the boss fights. I think either Shuriken or Wildfire weapon was kind of essential, right? We needed some scaling damage that we could demonstrate over the course of the fight. The Wildfire weapon is not necessarily scaling, but it's enough damage provided that that it kind of invalidates the need for too much scaling. Backtrack Smack turning up when it did, great. This is just a good solid core kind of situation right here. I love a good 22 card deck. That's still relatively thin. I'm pretty pleased with that. I wasn't even specifically trying to thin deck. I was just trying not to dilute the good cards we already had in the deck. Perfect. 2009. That's a hell of a score. I'm pretty damn pleased with that one. For the moment. My name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire Downfall. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content of the game, past, present, future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.